First of all, Robin, who told you to release these before the VIB sale? Who, sis? Who on your team told you that so I could slap them? Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and as you guys saw in the title, this video is going to be all about some new Rihanna products, some new Fenty beauty products. Now clearly, I missed Fenty Friday, which is nothing new because y'all know with my job, I'm always a little late to the party. Now I did pick the products up when they first came out last week. I have had a chance to actually try them out, so this is not necessarily going to be a first impression for me. This is going to be me showing you the products applied on my face as far as the bronzers go. I haven't tried out the highlighter, so the highlighter will definitely be a first impression, but she released some new bronzers. She gave us some new highlighters, some new foiled Kilowatt shades, and then also some new brushes. So yeah, no more talking, let's get started. Really quickly, let me mention on the eyes, I am wearing the new Makeup Revolution times Tammi palette. This is the Tropical Carnival palette. It just came in the mail a few days ago, and then I went ahead and did this look on the eyes. I didn't really know what look I was going for. There are so many shades and so many colors you can choose from in this palette. I didn't record it, but if you guys want me to recreate it, let me know. But I just wanted to tell you guys that my palette came and I'm so excited about that palette. So let me read this straight from the website because, you know, y'all Rihanna fans, like, y'all be real serious. If you mispronounce something, y'all be ready to dislike a video, okay? So from the website, it says that these are the new Sunstalker bronzers. They are supposed to give instant warmth that brings out the right undertones for a sun-soaked glow. This creamy powder bronzer is blendable and transfer resistant. She did release 8 shades. I will go ahead and insert a picture of the shades because I did take a picture of all of the shades when I went to Sephora. What I ended up doing was picking up one shade, which was Coco Naughty. And then I got home and I thought about it and I was like, you know what if Coco Naughty doesn't work for me? I need to go back and pick up the other one. So I remember when I went, and I got off work late that day, so when I went there was only like 2 more shades of Coco Naughty in the store. So I did go ahead and pick up Coco Naughty, and then when I went back the next day there was only 1 more of Mocha Mommy. So I did pick up the 2 deepest shades, and then as I said, I did pick up the new highlighter, which is, well, the new Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo, which is Afternoon Snack and Mo Honey. That's what the packaging looks like. And then I did pick up the brush. She released 2 brushes. I know one was a bronzer brush. That's the one I picked up. The Custom Chiseled Shape Effortless Contoured Glow bronzer brush, which just looks like this right here. And then she released, I think, another of the highlighter brush, but it was bigger. I have her smaller cheek highlighter brush. I like it. I don't love it, so I didn't feel the need to pick up the newer one even though it's bigger. But I've been thinking about this, the sculpting bronzer brush, and I'm not sure I'm going to keep it, so I'm actually not going to use it in the video today because I have so many bronzer brushes and brushes that I use to like contour and bronze with, because you guys know I love bronzer. I'm all about warming up the face. Even right now, I have everything on except for my bronzer and highlighter. So I feel like my face looks a little flat because it's just kind of one note with the foundation and the concealer. So I love bronzer because I feel like bronzer can just give that really beautiful warmth to the face. And of course, contour is something different altogether. Contour is kind of just like chiseling out the face. It is putting in those hollows to the face that you naturally do not have. So I know a lot of people were complaining about the shade range. As I said, she did give us 8 shades. Do I think there could have been more shades? Honestly, yes, I do. I think there are some in-between shades missing. I think even between Coco Naughty, which I have, and Mocha Mommy, there could have been another shade. Coco Naughty works for me. I haven't used Mocha Mommy as a bronzer, but I have used it on the eyes, and on the eyes it's absolutely beautiful. But I think there is something in between that she could have stuck in there. So I think 8 shades is a great release, but I do also feel like there could have been a little bit of work with the shades. I love the fact that there was an instant release. There was an instant release in stores and online, so you had multiple chances to be able to get your hands on it. I hate the fact that it happened before the VIB sale. I'm just saying. But let's go ahead and jump into the demo of me applying Coco Naughty. I'll give you guys swatches. I'm also going to apply the highlighter, and then overall we'll talk about my end thoughts. I love that the packaging on the bronzers is different than her other white packaging. This packaging is really, really hard to keep clean. So I love this type of rose gold packaging. Even though it's that mirrored, get your fingerprint all over it packaging, I just love the fact that she is giving us something different. But just as far as how it's shaped just like her other items in the collection. Always a little hard to open. I'm always scared that I'm gonna like break a nail or something. And then you have the inside. So this one again is Coco Naughty. And then let me just go ahead and open up Mocha Mommy and hold the two of them side by side. I saw Mocha Mommy and I thought Mocha Mommy I've been hearing some people say Mocha Miami, and I'm like, where y'all see that at? It definitely says Mocha Mommy. But I saw Mocha Mommy and I thought that Mocha Mommy would instantly be too dark and a little too warm for me. So I thought that Coco Naughty would work, but I thought that again Mocha Mommy would be beautiful as an eyeshadow. And I know y'all like, dang Tiff, why would you pay $30-something for one product to be an eyeshadow when you clearly can just pay a few more dollars and get a whole eyeshadow palette? I work at the post office. It is not always the most glamorous place. You do not always have time to get all done up, but there are days where I want to look cute and I don't want to do too much, and I'm always looking for the perfect all over lid brown. I kid you guys not, like I'm always on the search for the perfect all over lid brown. I kind of think I found it with this one. I wore this the other day. I got so many compliments on my makeup, and I had this on as my brow. Like I got so many compliments on my makeup. That's all I'll say. So I'm not saying go out and buy this and just use it for one thing, but I do love the fact that these can also be used as eyeshadows. But let me go ahead and swatch so you guys can see how they swatch. First, I'm gonna go with Coco Naughty. I was really scared that Coco Naughty would not work for me. I don't know how it's gonna, yeah, you guys can see it. So that is Coco Naughty swatched. I really did not know how this was gonna work for me. I thought that maybe it would just be too much of like a skin tone type of shade, and I wasn't sure how it was gonna work as a bronzer. There is Mocha Mommy. I'm gonna swatch that right underneath. And you can see that definitely shows up. So there is Coco Naughty there, Mocha Mommy right underneath. So now we're going to go ahead and jump into applying this on the face. Again, this is the shade Coco Naughty. I'm going to take my Morphe M405 brush. I'm just going to kind of dip that into there. Get about that much product on the brush. Move my hair out the way. I always have to be cautious about how there it is. Okay. Nope. There it is. Nope. Like this. Okay. Can you guys see how that one application like instantly added warmth to the face? And again, this is the shade Coco Naughty. So that's just one application. That's with me not even building it up or anything. So I feel like these are definitely a lot more pigmented than I know for a fact I thought they would be. I absolutely love the fact that this bronzer is not too red. It's also not too cool. It just pulls the perfect amount of warmth to the skin. I'm so in love. I'm one of those people, I feel like I need bronzer. I know y'all like, dang, if you feel like you need everything. But I really do feel like bronzer just adds the perfect finishing touch to your face. I will go for a bronzer before I go for a contour. and I'm always on the hunt for a really good bronzer. You guys know that about me, and I feel like this just might be it. Like this, it's just everything. It just flows together. I don't know how it's pulling on camera. I know in the viewfinder it looks like it's showing you guys exactly what I'm seeing, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put a little bit of this down my nose just because. Put a little bit down here. I just feel like it just brought the life back to my face, and then once I put the highlighter on, it's just gonna give that perfect touch. Now in the Fenty foundation, I am $390, but I can also wear $380. There's a new shade $385 that I tested out, and when I tested it out, it was kind of perfect, but I haven't purchased it. But I know that I can do $390 and I can also do $380. It just kind of fluctuates, if that helps any. That is what Coco Naughty looks like on the face. I do kind of want to be extra. I kind of want to be extra just because, and I just kind of want to see what it would look like, and I want to just pop on a little bit of Mocha Mommy, not much. I'm going to take my Delium 942 brush. It's another angled brush. I'm going to take the smallest amount of this because this is super pigmented, and I'm going to do it here. Oh my god, I probably shouldn't have did that. Okay. So that definitely shows up. Yeah. So that would have definitely been too dark. Too dark and way too warm. You guys can kind of see that right there. And this thing is so pigmented. So I gotta be equal. So I gotta just do a little stamp on this side as well. But I'm going to take the brush I just used with Coco Naughty and try to blend that out some. But yeah, just that little small amount I put right there of Mocha Mommy, definitely too red. Like way too warm. I'm not going to keep saying red because I think it's more of a warmness, but too warm. And not the right shade for me, whereas Coco Naughty is just absolutely perfect. So now we're going to move into the highlighter. I brought you guys just a little closer. I don't know which brush I want to use for the highlighter. Now the highlighter is in the white packaging like this right here, and again this one is Afternoon Snack / Mo Honey. That is what it looks like. So this side is Afternoon Snack. This side is Mo Honey. I still have the bronzer swatched on my hand. So I'm going to swatch these as well. So Afternoon Snack, which is right there. That one has a little bit more of a silkier feel, doesn't feel chunky, just feels like really silky, really smooth. And then you have Mo Honey. I'm gonna use this finger for Mo Honey. So Mo Honey has a little bit of a glitter to it, but it's also not chunky either. They kind of almost look alike. They look different in the pan. Like you can see one is darker than the other, but then swatched, they almost look the same, honestly. So on top is Afternoon Snack, and on the bottom is Mo Honey. And honestly, they both kind of look alike to me. I'm going to go ahead and take my Fenty 120 highlight brush, and I'm going to go into Mo Honey. I'm going to grab a little bit of that, and I'm going to just go ahead and apply it. Okay, that's actually really pretty. But it does have glitter in it, to where you didn't really see the glitter on my hand when I swatched it. You can definitely see it on the skin. So I think if you're like me and you have texture, that may be something you kind of want to think about. But I think most of her like duos work like that, where one shade is a little bit glittery than the other. And then I'm going to take my Anastasia brush and I'm going to just apply Afternoon Snack on top, because I feel like why not be extra? Why not? Like on their own, they're nice, but I think combined they work really, really well. So I'm going to take a little bit of Afternoon Snack, pop it on the nose. Afternoon Snack is a little bit more toned down than Mo Honey, but still just really, really pretty. So that is how the two look combined. She cute or whatever. So really quickly, I just wanted to mention to you guys that I also went in store and swatched Penny For You Thoughts. At first, through the promo pictures, I thought it would be something that I would want to pick up. But when I swatched it in stores, I realized it was super chunky, super glittery, and just not something that I thought would be flattering. So I decided not to get it after all. But even as you guys can see with the swatches, like the glitter is like super chunky. And it was a no for me. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into final thoughts. Gotta tell you guys, I was really surprised at how much I have been enjoying the bronzer. I should say bronzers, because I have been enjoying Mocha Mommy, but like I said, I've been wearing it as an eyeshadow, and I'm definitely not telling nobody to go out and purchase this 30 something, $34, $31 product as just an eyeshadow. I'm definitely not telling you to do that, but I personally have really been enjoying it as an eyeshadow. As far as Coco Naughty goes, I didn't think I was going to enjoy the bronzer line, period. When I saw the promo pictures for the 8 shades, I was just like, ugh. Fenty might have dropped the ball this summer. I didn't think that the shades would work for a lot of people. They looked either too neutral or too warm. And I just really didn't think I was going to find anything for my shade in particular. Boy, was I wrong. Like, I don't know, Fenty Beauty strikes again. This was another great product. And I'm not one of those people who feel like Fenty can do no wrong. You guys know I did not like the concealers. And honestly, I haven't even really been liking the foundation recently. But there are a lot of the other products that I love and I stand by. And I feel like this bronzer is one of them. Again, sis, she's looking sun-kissed. Like, I am definitely ready for my birthday vacation on the islands, because I think this is just that beautiful natural warmth. It's not too much, it's not too little. You don't have to build it up like crazy to get pigmentation. Like, it just works right out the gate, and I'm so happy. As far as the highlighter, I think the highlighter is nice. I don't necessarily think the highlighter is just like so amazing that you need it in your collection, or that it's something that you probably don't already own in your collection, especially if you're a highlighter fanatic like myself. I think it's cute. Okay, it's definitely cute. I'm not disappointed by it. Am I gonna keep it? I really don't know, because like I said, this reminds me of some other things that I have. I don't love it more than the Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. You guys know at one time, like, I was rocking that one nonstop. So I don't think I love this one, which again is Afternoon Snack Mo Honey, more than that one as of yet. I think it's also not too much. Like, I think this is something that is definitely wearable. I could see myself wearing this to work. I could see myself wearing this to church. I could see myself wearing this to somewhere that's supposed to be a really subtle outing. But I also think if you build up this one enough, you probably could get that really nice glam out of it. But I don't know. I think it's cute. I think it's a nice highlighter. I don't think it's a need. I think the bronzers are one of those things you're gonna go in store and try out if possible. Unless you know for sure that a shade is going to work for you. I was not sure, so I was not about to take that chance. And again, I was pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised at how much I like this one, because I think it just works. I do wish there were some in-between shades. I know I've heard that Fenty is coming out with some more shades, and this was just kind of like the first release, and we need to be stay tuned. So I know for a fact if she did it with her foundations and she did it with the concealers and her other products, if Rihanna and Fenty say they're going to give us more, there's definitely more coming. But I don't think that everyone is going to be able to find something that works for them, because I think they are missing the in-between shades. But luckily, I was able to find something that works for me, and I love it, and I think it's beautiful, and I'm happy I picked it up. So I think if it works for you, it's going to work, but it's not going to work for everybody. Those are my thoughts, and I'm sticking to it. I said what I said. Let me know what you guys think of the products. Have you picked these up? Have you tried it out? Are you guys waiting for the VIB sale? Let me know. I know in my Sephora, which is, we only have the Sephora inside of JCPenney, they had already sold out pretty much all of the shades, which is really crazy. I haven't looked online, so I'm not sure how online goes, but I know they always do the VIB Rouge first, and the Rouge usually go crazy and they like buy up everything. So this being a newer release, if anybody's going to get it, they're probably going to get it during this time where you can save a little bit of coin. Not much, it's only 15%, not the 20, you guys know. But hey, if you can get your hands on it and you can find a shade that works for you, I think you would love it, because I really do. To me, this is the perfect. I now kind of feel like my bronzer search can end, because this is perfect without having to mix it, without having to add anything, and I'm in love. So again, let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you so much for continuing to rock with me here on my channel. Let me know whatever you want to let me know down below in the comment section, and until next time, bye YouTube.